Me, Olanda. If you're new here, hi, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. Today's video, I want to kind of talk about the direction of my YouTube channel, where I'm at, and then an update with GLP-1. So let's get started. So let's talk about where I've been. I'm so sorry that I have not updated you guys. I'm trying to get back into the mix of things. I was not in the correct headspace to show up for you guys, and I didn't want to show up in a non-authentic way. Like, I wanted to show up with the person that you've been watching and subscribing to. So I'm so sorry. It's just work has been a lot. Typically January is a heavy month for me work-wise, and I felt like I was prepping myself for it, but it just hit me like a ton of blocks. So I'm kind of dusting myself off and trying to start anew. So let's talk about a GLP-1 update. Now, along with like work stresses of January, towards the end of December, I set up a doctor's appointment because I had been working with my prescription insurance. They told me like, hey, we won't cover Ozempic, but we'll cover Zepbound. So for weight loss. So then I set up a visit with my doctor. I let him know I'm paying X amount for the semaglutide out of pocket. They said the Zepbound they would cover for weight loss. So he said, okay, let's do it. Now it took about, like, I think I didn't have my medication because I told my doctor like, hey, I'm out of semaglutide, like, what should I do? Like, he said, give me a couple days. So I thought, okay. I ended up being without the medication probably a week and a half, close to 2 weeks. I had to fill my semaglutide, which I didn't want to if I was going to be transitioning to Tirzepatide. And it was just a whole thing. Like, I feel like everything got mixed up. Like the doctor's office was like, we're not even seeing this prescription on your profile. My insurance was waiting for the pre-authorization. My doctor's office was saying they weren't getting it. My doctor's office was already annoyed with me, which I probably would be too, but at the same time, it's just like, can you tell me what's going on? Like, what do you need? Like, I was getting frustrated, they were getting frustrated. So I asked for Zepbound, and they ended up doing Tirzepatide, which Zepbound is Tirzepatide, but they ran the prescription for the compounded version. I don't know. It was a whole thing, you guys. Going into the holidays, I already felt like I needed to up my dosage. I already voiced that to my doctor. He approved to up it to 0.75 of the semaglutide. This is before the Tirzepatide conversation. The pharmacy wouldn't compound at that. So I feel like I've voiced that I needed to up my dosage for the past few months. And it kind of kept getting prolonged because the holidays, all that fun stuff. And then it had to be an additional like 2 weeks because I was waiting on them to send the Tirzepatide prescription. So I don't know. So I'm back on the 0.50 until I can get the Tirzepatide. I'm hoping that it will be better. It's the 5 milligram dosage, I think. I don't know. The 5 is that what he's going to have me on. So I know from what I've discovered is that semaglutide targets 1 receptor, and then Tirzepatide targets 2 receptors. So people will see a lot better results with the Tirzepatide. That's what I've discovered. So I don't know. He said that he thinks that I would do good on it. It's just been a lot, and it's kind of taking me back to when I first tried to get on this medication. If you've seen my first video, it was a struggle. It was a struggle. The insurance wasn't talking to the prescription insurance. The prescription insurance wasn't talking to the doctor's office. The doctor, like, it was a whole thing, and it has taken me back to that. Like, it has. So I'm praying and hoping that next week I will have my Tirzepatide in my hand. Next week I will be going to Disney World for 2 days. So I'm hoping that I'll get my medication before then, but like at this point, I don't know, who knows? Again, I'm on the 0.5 semaglutide. I just feel like it's not doing it anymore. I feel like I'm hungry, and again, I kind of voiced that opinion like 3 months ago. So I'm trying to stay hopeful. I'm trying to stay optimistic. I feel like I need to like dust myself off. I've not been moving, and this week I've been trying to like take my dogs for a walk, or mind you, the cold front is crazy here in Texas, which it is like that throughout the US. But I've been trying to do what I can. If you guys have any recommendations for like YouTube at-home workouts, I do plan on, when it gets a little bit warmer, to go back to the gym. So once I start my Tirzepatide, I will be doing kind of like a vlog style. So with that being said, let's talk about the direction that I plan on taking my channel, okay? So this is not like a weight loss channel. I do want to do vlogs. I want to show you guys what I'm doing, what's working for me on the Tirzepatide. I'm extremely hopeful for it. If not, I wouldn't keep this journey going. But I want to do more of like the vlogs, like this is what I'm eating. This is what my coffee looks like. This is what my first week in the gym, this is what I'm able to do. So if you like that kind of like content, make sure to subscribe. Also, Disney is such a huge part of me and this channel. I'm officially a universal girly, if you know, you know. So if you like those kind of vlogs. And then last year around summer, I started getting into reading. It wasn't anything crazy. Like I was so accomplished that I like picked up a book on my own. I was never a reader. But January, once all the stresses hit, I was stress reading, you guys. Like I was stress reading thrillers. So I do plan on doing some like reading, incorporating reading into this channel, kind of like some book reviews, showing you guys what I've read over the past month. Sorry, my dogs are going crazy. Some merch hauls. So if you like those kind of things, I feel like overall just like a lifestyle channel. Like I live in Texas, this is what I do. I dabble in Disney. I love to shop, kind of like some home decor, just an overall like this is my life online. And again, I want to show up in the most authentic way, and that's what I have planned for 2025. So I'm so sorry I've been absent. Hopefully you guys can understand where I'm coming from, but those vlogs will be coming. I got a new camera, so like the portability and the possibilities are endless here. So make sure to subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video.